Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The normal course of action was followed by Vladimir Putin, and that is he's arming his friends and allies. And not only that, he's gonna sell his weapons, making money, which could not match the Pentagon whatsoever, but it's just that they will provide, he is going to provide, Russia will provide countries that would like to buy modern Russian, well, people say what modern, whatever, modern Russian weapons. Russia is ready to sell. Now, if you're ready to sell, that means you have them. Or maybe you make contract and say, okay, by 2025 we're gonna, deliver this and that. But only the fact that they are ready to make contracts, I don't know when the deliveries will be, that indicates that the Russians still have weapons. I don't know if this is just a bluff, to confuse Russia's enemies of, thinking exactly what I thought a minute ago, like, they still have got weapons. Oh my God! So they're not depleted. They have so many that they will share them with their allies, modern ones. Yes, I don't know if this is a war, an information war here, a counter information, but could be. And let's find out what are the countries that are on the list, or at least the regions, the global, the world regions. This article comes from Reuters from August 15th, 2022. Putin boasts of Russian weapons prowess. Prowess, not prowess. Prowess. Says Moscow is ready to share it with allies. Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Monday that Moscow valued its ties with countries in Latin America, Asia, and Africa, and was ready to offer modern weapons to its allies. Well, Asia and South America, Latin America. Putin used a speech at an arms show near Moscow to boast of Russia's advanced weapons capabilities and declare its willingness to share technology with like-minded countries. And I'm quoting, "We are ready to offer our allies the most modern types of weapons, from small arms to armored vehicles and artillery to combat aviation and unmanned aerial vehicles," end quote, Putin said at the opening of the opening ceremony of the Army 2022 Forum near Moscow. And I'm quoting again, "Almost all of them have been used more than once in real combat operations." So this is the main thing. That's one reason why this is the first time when I hear this from the Russians. Now, I've been hearing from the Americans, and not Americans necessarily. So when the Ukrainians were saying on and on, over and over again, that when we received the HIMARS multiple launcher systems, they're perfect. We do surgical strikes on Russians, perfect. We are able to turn the tide, blah, 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 blah. All that, I made a lot of jokes regarding that. These guys are the salespeople of the Pentagon by advertising how great HIMARS are, and probably they are. And then you had, I made a video where I mentioned the Poland buying 500 HIMARS or something in the next 2 or 3 years, and there's some other countries who placed orders for HIMARS. So yeah, that worked. Now it's this guy's turn. Do you think, guys, that we're gonna just be left behind? We're not gonna be left behind to get you from behind. We're just going to try to get ahead of you. So Putin does what he has to. He's gonna say that, these weapons were used in active combat, as the Americans and the British and French and the Germans also did the same thing. They sent aid to to Ukraine, but enough aid, military aid, so they can say, see, we have this kind of howitzers or whatever. They work just fine in Ukraine. Why don't you buy them? How many did you use? 3. That's why they send only 3 to Ukraine, so they can say, see, active combat. The same with the Americans. Sent, I think as of now, there may be 20 HIMARS in Ukraine, and I was thinking, why they send 4 first, and then 4 more, and then what is this? And then now there's 20. I don't know how many are still functional, because the Russians claim they shot about 10 or something, some number like that. So yes, let's see. Right, it's the Latin America, Asia, and African countries. That's where the real fight on the planetary spheres of influence are fought. And it says here that, as Putin said, I'm quoting again, almost all of them have been used more than once in real combat operations. That means they work. I don't know about that, but I will tell you. He was speaking nearly 6 months into Russia's war in Ukraine, where Moscow has suffered repeated setbacks. Now these guys are the counter sales person here. They say, no, actually they're bad. And the guys, no, they're good. You see how it goes? It's just money and economic influence. So he was speaking nearly 6 months into Russia's war in Ukraine, where Moscow has suffered repeated setbacks and heavy losses. So don't buy it. Buy ours, because ours were also tested in Ukraine, and the Ukrainians are they just lost a bunch of territory with our weapons, but they're getting them back right now. So Western military analysts say the poor performance, analysts are paid, they have to say what they have to say. Performance of Russian troops and weaponry could make its army exports less attractive to potential buyers such as India, which have heavily relied on its technology in the past. Well, it's a fight over who sells more weapons right now. But as I was saying, the fight is on Africa, where China is also heavily involved over there. South America or Latin America, where China also is heavily involved over there. And if you are familiar with what happened yesterday, North Korea shook hands with Russia in having a more fruitful collaboration in many areas. So that means North Korea is not really on, it's not really. North Korea, it's whatever works for itself, but it seems like they're gravitating towards Russia more than China. So here, but they depend on China, I think, on food and other exports over there at the border. So yeah, selling weapons. Oh, they're not good. Oh, mine are good. See how it goes? And people die. How did you test those weapons in combat? By having wars. How do you have wars? And people die, countries are destroyed, economies ruined, and yeah, my weapons are better than yours. Come and buy it. The bazaar. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.